Okay. Morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to call to order the Blair County Board of Commissioners meeting for Thursday, April 2nd, 2026 at being 10:01 a.m. I'd ask that you please join me in a moment of silent prayer. If you please join and stand with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Executive session announcements.
We did not have any this week.
You must not be working. Public comment. Hearing no public comment. Commissioner's comment.
I don't have any.
We have proclamations, so I'm not going to make any comment.
Okay.
Same, yeah.
We'll get right into the proclamations. So we have three proclamations to read today. We have the National County Government Month, we have the National Child Abuse and Neglect Prevention Month, and we have the Fair Housing Month. So I'll go ahead and start reading with the National Government Month. Whereas the nation's 3,069 counties serving more than 330 million Americans provide essential services to create healthy, safe, and vibrant communities. And whereas counties fulfill a vast range of responsibilities and deliver services that touch nearly every aspect of our residents' lives. And whereas counties and intergovernmental partners enact local, state, and federal programs to address the needs of all residents. And whereas Blair County and all counties take pride in the responsibility to protect and enhance the health, well-being, and safety of our residents in efficient and cost-effective ways. And whereas each year since 1991, the National Association of Counties has encouraged counties across the country to elevate awareness of county responsibilities, programs, and services. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Commissioners of Blair County do hereby declare April 2026 as National County Government Month, and we encourage all county officials, employees, schools, and residents to participate in county government celebration activities duly adopted by the Commissioners of the County of Blair, Pennsylvania, the second day of April 2026. And make that in a motion. May I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Now we'll have the National Child Abuse and Neglect Prevention Month.
Okay. This is a proclamation declaring April 2026 the National Child Abuse and Neglect Prevention Month. Whereas in federal fiscal year 2025, nearly 2.7 million reports were made to Child Protective Services. I believe that's nationwide. And whereas child abuse and neglect is a serious problem affecting every segment of our community, and finding solutions requires input and action from everyone. And whereas our children are our most valuable resources and will shape the future of Blair County. And whereas child abuse can have long-term psychological, emotional, and physical effects that have lasting consequences for victims of abuse. And whereas protective factors are conditions that reduce or eliminate risk and promote the social, emotional, and developmental well-being of children. And whereas effective child abuse prevention activities succeed because of the partnerships created between child welfare professionals, education, health, community, and faith-based organizations, businesses, law enforcement agencies, and families. And whereas communities must make every effort to promote programs and activities that create strong and thriving children and families. And whereas we acknowledge that we must work together as a community to increase awareness about child abuse and contribute to promote the social and emotional well-being of children and families in a safe, stable, and nurturing environment. And whereas prevention remains the best defense for our children and families, now therefore be it resolved that we, the Blair County Board of Commissioners, do hereby proclaim the month of April as National Child Abuse and Neglect Prevention Month in Blair County, and urge all citizens to recognize this month by dedicating ourselves to the task of improving the quality of life for all children and families. I put that in the form of a motion.
I'll second that motion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
And last of all, we have a proclamation that is recognizing the Fair Housing Month for April of 2026. Whereas the Fair Housing Act, enacted on April 11, 1968, enshrined into federal law the goal of eliminating racial segregation and ending housing discrimination in the United States. And whereas the Fair Housing Act prohibits discrimination in housing based on race, color, religion, sex, familial status, national origin, and disability, and commits recipients of federal funding to affirmatively further fair housing in their communities. And whereas Blair County is committed to the mission and intent of Congress to provide fair and equal housing opportunities for all. And whereas our social fabric, the economy, health, and environment are strengthened in diverse, inclusive communities. And whereas more than 50 years after the passage of the Fair Housing Act, discrimination persists and many communities remain segregated. And whereas acts of housing discrimination and barriers to equal housing opportunity are repugnant to a common sense of decency and fairness. Now therefore, be it resolved that the Commissioners of Blair County do hereby declare the month of April 2026 as Fair Housing Month in Blair County, as an inclusive community committed to fair housing and to promoting appropriate activities by private and public entities to provide and advocate for equal housing opportunities for all residents and prospective residents of Blair County. Duly adopted. I make that in the form of a motion.
I'll second that motion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, thank you. You could run us through the consent agenda.
The consent agenda, ratification of 6 warrants that are listed. We also have 2026 budget transfers to cover repairs to the highway garage door in the amount of $649.87. And budget transfers to cover fees from the Altoona Health Force for pre-employment drug testing and workers' comp claims as listed. For children, youth, and families, we have 2 items requesting approval for the use of the courthouse courtyard area next Thursday, April 9, 2026, from 11 a.m. to 12:30 to conduct an annual child abuse awareness event. And also requesting approval to light the courthouse up in blue lights during the month of April in support of Child Abuse Awareness Month. The district attorney requesting approval of 1 University of Richmond School of Law student intern, Olivia Day, for the period of May 26, 2026 through July 31st, 2026. Internship is for credit only and it is at no cost to the county. The Commissioners, ratification of a letter of support from the Blair County Board of Commissioners to the Blair Township Water and Sewer Authority Board in support of the Blair Township Water and Sewer Authority's Reservoir Road Sewer Project. Also for the Commissioners, requesting approval of a letter of support from the Blair County Board of Commissioners to Jesse and Emily Cole in support of the Altoona Curve as a host location for the 2027 Banana Ball World Tour. I and J are employments and separations.
Thank you. I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
I'm an aye with an abstention to the payment to Blair Senior Services.
Thank you. Staff reports and special business. Paul.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Requesting approval for the acceptance of the bids received for the County Road 101 Preservation Project and to award or reject per county code thereafter, as listed below.
Okay, may I have a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion that we accept the bids that we have received for the County Road 101 Preservation Project and to award thereafter.
May I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I have to abstain for that one. Yeah, I have to.
Requesting approval of the proposal of service contract between the County of Blair and Keller Engineering, Inc. for the safety inspection of 15 county-owned bridges listed below in the total amount of $33,250. But there is one exception. I did notice that there are 2 Bridge 76s in the outline below.
Oh, yes.
So there is only One Bridge 76.
We're gonna inspect it twice.
No, please, no.
I'll make a motion to approve. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions? Hearing none. All those in favor? Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. Public safety.
Morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
Morning.
I'm here to request approval for the acceptance of the bids received for the Blair County Department of Emergency Services Public Safety Grade Small Unmanned Aerial Systems and to award or reject per county code thereafter.
I'll make a motion to approve. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions? My question to you, Grant, is that there's two down here. There's cost with optional equipment, cost with optional equipment. Which one are we approving? Do we know, or that?
As far as for the bids, that would be
What's the difference, I guess?
the difference. There's optional, they quoted
Oh,
us
with-
for optional equipment to go along with the actual drone unit itself. Just difference in price if we were to take all the optional equipment.
I guess so. For my question is, since we're approving this, which one are we approving? Which one are you wanting us to
We're
approve?
just accepting.
We're just accepting
Okay,
at
thank
this
you.
point.
All right. Well, my other commissioner set me straight, so I appreciate that. Okay.
Thank you.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
I'll be reading this one.
Okay.
Requesting approval for the submission of the 2027 Hazardous Materials Emergency Preparedness HMA grant application to the Pennsylvania Emergency Management Agency in the amount of $17,650.
Make a motion to approve. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions? Hearing none. All those in favor? Aye. There is no old business. I'll make a motion to adjourn. May I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Next Board of Commissioners meeting will be held Thursday, April 9th, 2026, 10 a.m. in this room. Thank you.